everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Pete. I hope you're all doing good this evening or this morning or this afternoon, this Saturday, Sunday, you know, whatever day it is, wherever you might be. But this is the first time in a long time I have done two videos like right in a row of each other. What's going on? It's like one was a couple of weeks ago and now there's the next one. But today I have the great pleasure and honor to take you through a new plugin from the magnificent guys at Neural. And you know, they're great. They just do some really amazing work at the moment. They are literally leading the pack and running up that hill with all this technology they're doing. So I'm impressed every time I plug into some of this stuff. I don't do it a lot. You know, I'm an old-fashioned guy. I like the amp. You know, I like the sagginess. I like the speakers cranking up. I like all of that stuff. You know, but I do also do sessions. I do session work for various this and that, Got Talent and other sort of programs. I use plugins as well. I use a lot of the Apollo, to the UA. I have an Apollo. I use the UA plugins because they're super quick and they're easy access on my computer there and the console, and I just sort of use it. But anyway, that's not why we're here today, is it? No. We are here because I have, as I said, the pleasure and the honor of showing you the new Archetype Rabea. So Rabea Massaad, one of the most amazing, incredible, talented and lovely human beings on planet Earth. You know, I have got all the time in the world for him, and I would do anything for that man. He is such an amazing friend, and just, you know, he just deserves the world. And he can play like a demon. And he is just, you know, he knows his tones. And he came up and said, you know, I'm doing this plugin, would you like to do a couple of presets? And I was like, absolutely, man, I would love to. And I was like, when can I try it out? So Max sent it over, and I finally now sort of figured out how to route my console and my Logic and all that stuff. You know, because I'm just like that. I like the, you know, plugging straight in and whatever. But this, it's great, super simple. I did a video at some point on the Corey Wong plugin a while back, and you know, it did sort of, it's like, wow, these things are really good now. You know, you know, you can't get away from it, whether you're a purist or not, that this is just incredible, and this is not any less. You know, I would say, you know, Rabea spent a lot of time with the guys from Neural. He's been over there, talking back and forth, discussing on which, you know, pedals he uses and which his favorite pedals are, and just you know, his favorite amps and all sorts of stuff. And I know Rabea, and this, you know, from the times he's been in here picking his gear and talking about tones and picking the pedals, this is just him. It's him on my screen right now. So you know what, I'm yapping on here, so I think I just need to kind of show you some of the plugs. So as I said, I've done some at the moment now, this evening. I am at Anderton's actually. If anybody wondered where I was, this is my office in Anderton's, and right through here you can see a bit of light up there. That is where this is the control room, and this is where I sit to do editing, and this is where we record every audio, and this is where I am now. So I thought, you know, why not put a camera up there and just go for it. All right, so let's dive into it, because I'm yapping on here because I'm excited for Rabea, how cool this is, and you know, you guys need to check it out, because as I said, he knows tones. So the layout on this is very similar to any of the other plugins. If you've ever tried any of Neural's plugins, you've got 3 different amplifiers, which down here you can see they've linked up to a cab each. So you got 3 cabs and 3 amps. You can mix and match as you will. You can sort of chain it up, so when you swap around, it gets the matching cab for the matching amp, or you can mix and match the 3 different cabs here. You got a clean amp, you got like a crunch amp, and then you got like your lead amp here, as you can see. You know, if I know Rabea right, this in here is probably something from like you know, actually I do know what it is, but I'll leave you to find the little Easter eggs. I said, oh, is this from Harry Potter? You know, when they are on the, but he said no, it's not that, but it's something similar. So if you are into games, then you know you can have a look and see. Anyway, so you got the clean amp here, volume, bass, middle, treble. You got like a mid push, and you got a bass cut as well under here. You got your, you can transpose, you can have, there's a gate you can put in and out. I've taken the gate out at the moment. You got an input level, you got an output level. You have got a spread for your stereo or your doubler. Super easy. Then you've got 4 pedals. You've got a twin blade compressor. You got a Chaos bed octaver with an octave up and an octave down, vintage and a modern mode. You've got a Colossus fuzz, again with a vintage and a modern mode, fuzz level and bass treble, super easy. And then you've got an overdrive pedal, the Paragon, vintage, modern, drive, level, bass and treble. Moving over to the cap selection here, again you got 3 matching caps, so it's kind of, you know, I think it's kind of Fendery, and then you know you got a cap that matches. Let me just go on here. You got a cap that matches the crunchy thing, and this is probably you know, V30s if I know, but I'm not quite sure what they are. But you know, you can load in your own IRs as well. Somewhere I saw, yeah. So in here you can load your own custom IRs. I'm just using the, let me just go on here. I'm just using, these are my presets. So I've set a ribbon up and a 57, or you see on the other side. And with the amp just set kind of, sort of easy peasy, easy sleazy. I don't even know what that means. Then you've got like an EQ. So, you know, you can EQ, which is cool. And then at the end, you've got a reverb and a delay. Now this is cool because you got this freeze switch. And then of course you can do your and I can just do that all day long. See, that's super cool. It sounds great, and I'm like, yay! What's not to like? And that was, so that's the preset that I had done called DP, this sort of clean grundle. Just to let you know that, you know, these might change, these preset names, but there will be some DP, Danish presets in here. So yeah, so that was just me putting on the Atlas delay and the Eons. Sorry, I'm really bad at pronouncing things. The reverb, and just turning up the decay and using the freeze switch. And I added on the overdrive was on there, so the clean sounds a bit like this. Let me turn down the reverb a bit here. And I'll take the compressor off, so. It's just that sort of when people have this that they think Rabea, they'll sort of think that he makes high gain and metal stuff, and he doesn't. He loves the clean tone, you know, and his everything he does, you know, yes, he does high gain stuff, and it's also in here, but his clean tone and his stereo reverbs and his compression and all that stuff, his soundscapes are just great. So don't confuse this for a one-trick pony that just does, you know, a high gain and stuff, because it does some beautiful cleans. And I'm just playing the Purple Telecaster here, so you know, just to show you that I'm not going to do like I'll let somebody else do all the, you know, humbuckers and all that stuff, because I'm sure that if you type in, then you'll find that. So there's an octave in here, so this is how I set it. So that's just like a low octave. So and if you add on the drive, which is set to like a vintage, so I think that's really cool. And then you got the Colossus Fuzz. And then you can add on, you know, your octaver. Brilliant. And even if you put everything on, this is the cool thing that I really, you know, like with that. Even if I put everything on now, it still works, and I'm playing a Telecaster here, you know. So, but that's basically the clean kind of thing. I can go over to just show you what I've got here. So in here you got all your user presets. So that was a clean one. I've got a crunchy amp, which is then the that crunch amp there. It's got a slight crunch on it. And this one also has got like a depth control, and also you got your like mid and low, you know, top and a top and low. And then you've got you can select between the EL34s and 6L6s, which does kind of that, and depth. I love the depth control I got on the Soldano as well. It's got that where you just sneak in that low frequency kind of loveliness. I think we can gain that up a bit. So there's something there with the gate that I'm not so keen on, so I'll probably turn that down. So that's super cool. It's got some gain in it here. Let's see if I just crank it up and stick my... I'm struggling with that lick, so I'm going to practice and then come back to it, okay? So that sounds great, you know. So that's the crunchy Nifkin. And then I've done sort of that was the clean grundle there. I think I left on the drive, so we'll take that off. That's that. I'm just gonna save that just because I can. Then there's this one, Neural DSP. It's a Danish saying, you can look that up if you like, you know, and if you do, please don't get offended. So this is more, I've left on the compressor on this one, and this is so the high gain amp, again on, put down 6 little 6s. That sounds great. You can go over here and you can put some, I've got some delay on there. As you can hear, that's a stereo delay. It's really cool because you can have the delay pre or post. So if you want to go straight into the front of the amp like the old school, or you can have it like it is in the effects loop. So I really like that. That's a cool idea. Just to go back to, where were we? Back to the amp here. You got the same presets here, but you haven't got those mid and range and top control. I like this kind of, you know, these purple faces falling into something. I don't know what it's from, but I'm sure if you are again a avid gamer or something, or fan of Rabea, you know what it is. And this one I've actually used the first cap. So that's the. I just thought, for me, I kind of like that thing. So you know, you can always change it. That's the cool thing. But you get the presets and you can change it as you like. I just like it like that. And that's why it is like this. So anyway, so again, you got the, let's go over to the, let me go back to, I've got one more, Fræk Hygge, another Danish sign, Danish thing, you know, it's almost like Netflix and chill kind of thing. I did a nice little spread on there, so you can actually dub it. Here's the non-spread. There's a doubler on. That sounds great, hey? That sounds great, man. I think I'll leave that the spread on there just because. So you know what? See, so what's happening now? I'm going to save that there, and just save it. Because I can. So there you go. It's that simple. And again, you know, you can do your you can do like your freeze chord. So. Anyway, I can keep going with that. I have to zoom out, otherwise this video is going to be ages long, way too long. I did it in the beginning, you can hear it again. So, well, you know, I don't know what else there is to say. You know, you got your EQ here. It's super simple layout. It just sounds great. Last thing before we go, I do need to just show you this. Let's go back to the Crunchy Nifkin here, where they clean. And let's just see, because I thought I put a bit more gain on that one. Yeah, so that should be that. Take a bit of 200 out. So without and with. I like it. So I'll go back to the amp here. Take the level down a bit more gain. I'm gonna save that. Easy peasy. And then let me just go over to the Overlord synth as the last thing. You turn it on there with a red light. I love it. So you got all this stuff. You got the cool thing like an arpeggiator here. So you can see the gate sort of goes in, so if I want to just do one note like this, and I want to sort of let it ring out, then I just turn the gate down. And you got all of this different stuff here. So yeah, the gate was here as well. And you got different really low, like. I love it, it's so much fun. It's so much fun, you can do that all day long. If I turn that back off again, I got it. You got all the semitone. I mean, this is super cool. It tracks really well. It's super cool thing just to sit and, you know, noodle around with. So there you have it. That's the new Archetype Rabea. I think it's absolutely brilliant. Well done, Rabea. Well done, Neural DSP. This sounds great. Feels good. I mean, I'm impressed. And yeah, you should go and check this out. Rabea is just, as I said, one of the loveliest human beings on planet, in the universe. He deserves all the goodness that comes to him. Absolutely. So go and give him some loving, and thank you very much, Neural and Rabea, for letting me check this out. I could do this for hours and hours, but I'm going to just play out with something, and thank you very much for watching. Please go over to Rabea's site or Neural's site. I'm sure I'll put a link in the description here as well, where you can go and check more out. You know, it's got a tap tempo, metronome here as well, time signature. You got a tuner. You got all your MIDI setup functions. Here's all the presets, how you route it and what you use. And you know, this is the license for it. And you know, it's just, you know, where's the store? Go to the store. Here's the store. Here's all the extra plugins. Whatever. There's so many. It's really good. Well done, guys. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on this channel very soon. Goodbye.